up, brothers and sisters, and welcome to MTG Malone with me, MtgA Malone. Thank you guys so very freaking much for tuning in on this beautiful Monday. Hey, it is Monday. What am I supposed to say? Also, thank you so very freaking much for each and every one that tuned in yesterday's live stream. We had a blast. I mean, I had the most unluckiest day of my life. Each and every one that was there has seen what a crazy freaking unlucky draw day I had. It was insanity. Freaking insanity. So many lands or so little lands, but never had we just one normal game. We ended up exactly where we started. After 3 hours, I did not rise one single point. Not a single point. And that on my 7-month anniversary. So sad. So sad. But enough yammering. Let's get into the +1. Hammering. Today's deck is Will We End It? Because I will finally, hopefully, be able to play Semester's End. That is all I want. Just play it once. Just have one chance to play the Semester's End. And I thought, what is the perfect deck for a card that says exile any number of target creatures or planeswalkers you control, return to the battlefield in the next end step, and they all enter with an additional +1/+1 counter or loyalty if they're planeswalkers. Well, a +1 counter deck. And here it is. My newest take on the green-white +1/+1 counter deck. So, we have the Semester's End, which makes this card, this deck very... I almost died here. Very freaking awesome. Because you put all of your stuff. You have a turn 1 Swarm Shambler, turn 2 Scavenging Ooze, turn 3 Skyclave Apparition. They want to wipe the board on your turn 4. You just Semester's End. Bring everything back with a +1/+1 counter on it. It is so good. Even if you have your Wildwood Scourge out, it makes it even a little bit better because it will get a counter for each creature that isn't a freaking Hydra. So the Semester's End, pretty freaking awesome in here. Another card that makes this deck just so bonkers is the Sparring Regimen. Because whenever a creature attacks, you can untap one of your attacking creatures, put a 1/1 counter on it, and untap it. It is very freaking good. Did I say untap twice? I don't know. It's Monday morning. Sue me. Sue me. My coffee is almost already empty and I just started this video. So, I need a new coffee. Sparring Regiment, and you learn. That is why we also have a learn board. Let's get over it real quick. We have 2 Academic Probation, so we can prevent our opponent from either playing board wipes or from blocking and attacking with a creature, which can be very freaking good. If they have a big boy out, you just need to get in there for the last bit of damage. You just seal their arms and their mouth, make one of their creatures unable to block or attack for 1 turn. It is pretty freaking good. Then we have 1 Environmental Sciences in here, because why not? It is always good. We have a Containment Breach to get rid of Ember Cleaves and to get rid of maybe Annexes or something like that. Pretty freaking good. And also of, Greatest Henge. Then we have a Fractal Summoning, because it fits the theme. So here it is. You can play it for green, even though it says it has blue in it. But this wolf looks pretty cool. And the Fractal Serpent that comes out of it also looks pretty cool. So, hey Wolfie. And then we have 1 Introduction to Annihilation, because it is just so good. Also, maybe you've realized, it's a 64 card deck. Why? Because I don't know when I start this trend of having 64 cards in my +1/+1 counter decks, and until now I never regretted it, so here we are. Alright, these are the 2 new cards in here. What is the rest? Well, we have the Swarm Shambler. Pretty easy. Comes in with the 1/1 counter, and for 1, you can tap it, put another counter on it, but whenever a creature you control with a +1/+1 counter becomes target of a spell an opponent controls, you make a little insect. So, whatever happens, you always will have a little Shambler out of your fungus beast. Then we have the Stonecoil Serpent, pretty straightforward. We put X +1/+1 counters on it. It's Trample, Reach, Protection from Multicolored, which is very good. The Protection from Multicolored is awesome against rogues. Then we have the Wildwood Scourge. When it enters the battlefield, you put a 1/1 counter on it for each X you paid, and whenever you put a counter on a non-Hydra creature, and let me tell you one thing, this is the only Hydra we have in here. So no matter where you put a counter, the Wildwood Scourge will get a counter as well. Unless, of course, you put a counter on another Wildwood Scourge. So, let's say you put down the Wildwood Scourge on turn 3 after you put down the Luminarch Aspirant on turn 2. You put now a counter on the Luminarch Aspirant, the Wildwood Scourge will get a counter as well. Then we have the Conclave Mentor, an absolute freaking must in this deck. If you put a 1/1 counter on something, you put that many plus 1/1/1 counters on that creature instead. So, if the Wildwood Scourge would enter with 1 counter, it now enters with 2. Pretty easy as pie. And when it dies, you gain life equal to its power, which is pretty good. So if you push it with the Luminarch Aspirant, you will get a lot of life back. Then we have 2 Scavenging Ooze, because it is just such a good card. Especially in a +1/+1 counter deck. You pay green, you exile a card from a graveyard, and if it was a creature, so we can exile our own graveyard if we are up against a control heavy deck that doesn't have creatures, because we don't care about our graveyard. Our graveyard doesn't matter to us. All we care about is the battlefield. We are a SELESNYA token deck, counter deck, so hey, get out of here, creatures, from our graveyard. You can go. And if you exile a creature, you put a 1/1 counter on the Ooze, and you gain 1 life, which will also trigger the Scourge. Very freaking nice. Then we have the Oran-Rief Ooze. It is a freaking beast. When it enters the battlefield, you put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. It can be the Oran-Rief Ooze itself. So, you can make this a 3/3 if you want to. And whenever it attacks, you put a 1/1 counter on each attacking creature with a 1/1 counter on it. So, if this doesn't have a 1/1 counter, but all your other creatures do, all your other creatures get a +1/+1 counter. If this has a 1/1 counter as well, it gets a 1/1 counter as well. And if you have your Wildwood Scourge out, oh, trust me, it gets out of hand really freaking quick. Then we have for Skyclave Apparition. Maybe this is the reason this deck has 64 cards, because I really love the Skyclave Apparition. You know me. The Apparition gets in there, takes care of something they own. Maybe you could cut it down to a 60 card deck. Then you also would have to cut 2 lands, because we're on 25 lands with the Turntimber and the Emeria's Call. So yeah, if you cut the Skyclave Apparition, also cut 1 land, put in 1 more, I don't know, Stonecoil Serpent, if you want to. But I think the Skyclave Apparition is good. Having some form of removal is pretty good in this deck. Then we have 2 Toskis, because we are going so wide on the board. If we can attack in with the Toski, we're super freaking happy, because we will draw a lot of cards. Drawing a lot of cards is always pretty freaking good. Then we have 2 Felidar Retreat, because it fits the team so well. We can either make a kitty cat for a land, or we put a 1/1 counter on each creature we control and give them vigilance. If we have the Wildwood Scourge out, goodbye my friend, that's a lot of counters. And what would a lot of counters deck be without the Vorinclex? Maybe you can cut the Vorinclex as well, but I really love the Vorinclex. It's a good ender for the deck, as it has haste and trample. So yeah, and if the Vorinclex is out, and you get the Great Henge out, or the Great Henge is out, and you put down the Vorinclex, he enters as an 8/8, which is brutal. If you have a Conclave Mentor out, he will enter as a 9/9, which is freaking brutal. And if you have your Wildwood Scourge out, oh, it will just get out of hand really freaking quick. So, a lot of counters are to put on everything. Then we have 1 Emeria's Call, because I really like that card, and I thought having a land, if we have too many lands and need a sorcery, that is very good. You make 2 angels and 2 flyers in this deck is exactly what you need to finish it off. Then we have 1 Turntimber Symbiosis. You look at the top 7 cards of your library, put a creature from among them onto the battlefield, and if that creature is less than 3 mana value, it enters with 3 additional +1/+1 counters on it, and the rest comes on the bottom of your library. So, if you put down a, I don't know, a Conclave Mentor, it enters as a 5/5, and yeah, that is very good, because it will trigger itself, so it enters as a 6/6, very freaking nice. And as our creatures will grow big and strong, with a Great Henge, we're super happy, because we will put it down on turn 4 if we're lucky, and even on turn 5, it is still pretty freaking good. Land-wise, we have 4 beautiful Fabled Passages, 4 Branchloft Pathway in this awesome design that I spent a lot of coins on. Then we have 7 beautiful Bob Ross Forests, and 8 beautiful Bob Ross Mountains. So, this is where we finally ended, the semester that is. I hope we can. I'm MTgA Malone, and I will see you in those semester-ending games. Feels like Monday morning. Oh, it totally feels like Monday morning. I don't know what was up yesterday in the live stream. It was more Monday morning yesterday in the live stream than it was today. Got to say. I've got to say. Ooh, what's up with this? What was up with that? Alrighty, we are up against, I don't know who, I can't sadly read it. One day I will be able to. One day I will. So, it's a black deck We're putting down the Fabled Passage first, because we don't have a turn 1 play anyway, so who even cares? Who even cares? Foretelling something. Alrighty. That is very foretelling. We're getting ourselves a green, because right now the only thing we need to double off is a green source. Then we are putting down the Wildwood Scourge for a onesies. And next turn with the Luminarch Aspirant, we can double up the counters. Double it up! Double it up! Yes, just double it up. The Skyclave Relic, alright, we are up against some kind of a ramp into Ugin deck. I'm pretty sure of that. But now we also have the Semester's End. So I'm curious about how we will be able to play it here. I hope we will be. I hope we will just be able to play it here. The Doomscar. Okay, we weren't able to play it. We weren't able to play it. Is there another Doomscar? Well, there is another Semester's End. Well, we will see if they have a counter for the Toski. Or if we can Semester's End the Toski. We will see. The Heliod's Punishment. Alright, and a Cram Session. Alright, Creme de la Session. Creme de la Session. Okay. So, how are we doing this right here? Right here, right now. I think we're still putting down stuff, right? Yeah, I think we are. I think we're just putting down stuff. If they don't have anything here... Environmental Sciences, alright. That is fine. We can eat our own graveyard, which I really don't care about. Another Doomscar. Well, okay. Okay. Oh! Oh! I forgot. Oh, not bad, my friend. Not bad. I accept that. That wasn't bad at all. That was not bad at all. I told you it's Monday morning. Okay. Okay. So we're not finding any lands, which is a little bit sad here, because I really would like to do more than one thing each turn. But I can't. So hey. Here we go again on my own. So he could have a Nuga next turn, which would be a little bit annoying. And we can't do too much about... Okay, there's a land. There's finally a land, but we will keep the Semester's End up this time. And just smack in for a lot of damage. Yes, 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 yes. And if we can use a Semester's End here, I will be pretty happy about it, to be honest. Pretty freaking happy about it. So, they will need to do something here. The Heliod's Intervention. Okay, well, crazy deck with crazy tech, and it's really working out. Destroy unloaded permanents. Good thing we have our good friend the Semester's End here. Good thing we finally can pull it off. Yes! And we can do it 2 times even. We have 2 of them. So, we're putting it here. If it dies, we're happy. So, we didn't draw any mana here, but that is fine. We're still just smacking in there for a lot of damage. And if they want to wipe the board once more next turn, the Semester's End will save us here. And they say that the hero will save us. I'm not gonna stand here and wait. Oh yeah, we did it, finally. I'm so happy. The Semester's End worked. It worked. Alrighty, no matter how the video will end from now on, and it will just be absolute speculation, we are happy. We are freaking happy. We're up against the Yorion, but we are going first. If we can find one more land, we're super happy. If we can't, well, would be super bad. Super bad. For now, we have to try. Just to find a land. If we can. And I hope we can. We could! Awesome! That is pretty awesome. So this costs 1, right? Yeah, it does. So let's just attack in, to be honest. let's just attack in, to be honest. Doesn't really matter too much. Alright. So we're up against a board wipey deck. So I really hope they don't have a board wipe on turn 3. And I really hope that we can find another freaking land. And if we can, we are super freaking happy. We couldn't yet. I mean, we could force it. We could force it. And why not? Let's get the Sparring Regimen. We could also get ourselves a destroy target artifact or enchantment from the sideboard. But do I really want that? I think getting the environmental sciences here is just a little bit safer. Just a little bit safer. So, the next turn we can put down another Sparring Regimen if we want to. Or we can just go wide. Go strong, go wide. The Elspeth's Nightmare. Aww. Alright, so now we will lose our semesters and that is very sad. And we, yeah, lost our way to play the environmental sciences here as well. I think it is smarter to put down the Oran-Rief Ooze here. They are getting rid of these semesters and I'm okay with that. But we drew more Vorinclexes than we drew lands. Just so you know. Just so you know. And yes, I'm starting that right now. I am starting this trend of showing people how much more of the same card we drew instead of lands. Okay, semesters and is gonzo. Just as I thought. That was our kind of our way out. But now it is gonzo. Just freaking gonzo. And there's no way to protect our Reef Ooze. Also, we started the game, I think, but we're behind on mana. Courtesy of, yeah, not finding lands. Pretty sage. Pretty sage. So, will they use their counterspell here? They are not using the counterspell here. So, we finally got a second land. Pretty happy about that. They could still have a kill spell. Could. Should. Would like to. So, but we're still getting in there for a lot of damage. And there's no need for us to overextend here. To go super aggressive. I mean, they would get 4 life back in 2 turns. Maybe in 1 turn. Drawing a card here. I'm fine with that. And our graveyard is honestly not that important to us. And that would lead like a Baleful Mastery here to be very freaking annoying. The Field of Ruin doesn't help you at all. I'm not packing that kind of stuff. I am not packing that kind of stuff. So, the Conclave Mentor still stuck on lands. Still stuck on lands. That is so freaking annoying. So freaking annoying. Okay. Let's hope for the best here. But yeah, like in the first game, we were stuck on lands. I mean, we have a 36% chance to find a land. Yeah, okay. Maybe I should have put 1 or 2 more. Oh, are you kidding me, Yorion deck? Are you seriously kidding me? You have 2 Elspeth Nightmares. Yeah, just freaking normal. Just freaking normal. I mean, we found a land here. Found a freaking land. If we can find 1 more land next turn, I will be super happy. I mean, they know about both of our Vorinclexes. Counterspell. Counterspell. Holy bejesus. Yeah, if they have another counterspell here, it would be very sad. But all we need is 1 land. All we need is a land. And we have a 38% chance plus the Turntimber Symbiosis that makes a 40% chance to find a land. So hey. And they are foretelling a lot of stuff. I really don't like that. Do they have yet another counterspell in hand? Oh. Oh, that was our frickin' chance to find a land and to put down the frickin' Vorinclex. But hey, we didn't. So, no need to complain here. They're also stuck on lands, it seems. No, they're not. They're not stuck on lands. Only we are stuck on lands. Maybe I should have used my Sparring Regimen here to... oh, it's a Behold the Multiverse. So maybe that other one isn't a counter spell. 2 on top. Hiya. And they have another kill spell. Oh, of course. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. So, land. Thank you, game. Thank you so much. Thank you so freaking much. But I think we're way too behind here. Way too far behind. If they have a counter spell here, which they totally have, I mean, let's be honest, why shouldn't they? They've been holding it back since whole game. A mystical dispute even now. So yeah, this is still a counter spell. Excuse-moi. Let's just hope for the best here. Let's just hope for the best. But I'm 1,000,000% sure that this is a side coming. We now have a Skyclave Apparition that doesn't really help us at all. And here's the side coming. Pretty annoying. So they had 3 counter spells, the Shadow Sword, everything they needed. Yeah, just as I said. Just as I said. Isn't it sad? Yes, it is. Yes, it is super sad. Super sad. Alrighty. Well, we had fun not finding lands when we needed them. And now we will find... Oh, okay. That is not a land. So, we have 6 mana. Let's go all in. I mean, why not? What are we supposed to do? Put down the Skyclave Apparition here? And don't you dare telling me that you have another freaking counterspell. Alright. Good boy. Good thing you didn't dare to tell me. But they have another removal. Are you serious? Come on! What am I supposed to do here? Like, this is the perfect freaking counter deck that has everything it needs as an 80 card deck. 80 card... yeah, of course. And now the Professor Onyx. Oh, sweet bejesus. Sweet freaking bejesus. This is insanity. This is just insanity. Freaking insanity. Seriously, this is just freaking insanity. Can't believe it. Can't freaking believe it. Okay, they don't have a counter spell anymore. Time to go all in. Now they have a Shadow's Verdict number 2. Let's see. Let's see the Shadow's Verdict number 2. I mean, now they can dig for a lot every single turn. Which is crazy. Freaking crazy. Are you serious? Are you freaking serious? Like, they have an answer to everything we play. They aren't stuck on nothing. On freaking nothing. Holy smokes. We lost both our Vorinclexes. Both of them. And a Maze Mind's Tome number 2. I mean, why not? It's just normal day in the life of a Yorion deck. And we're finding a land. We didn't find him before, so it is time to find him now. And yes, I am very, very sad about this turn of events. I mean, this could have turned out very sweet. We had a very nice starting hand. We had everything we wanted to play. But they had 2 freaking Elspeth's Nightmare in the right situation. They had to reject. They had a Lash of Malice. A freaking Lash of Malice. And all the counter spells the moment they needed them. So yeah, and they're a removal heavy, counter spell heavy deck. I know, but still. Come on. Like 80 cards. Finding everything they need. All the time. It's just a little ridiculous. Just a little bit ridiculous. Just a little bit ridiculous. Good game. And that is why it's so ridiculous, because in the end, we find all the land. We find all the land. Why did I surrender here? People will say I still had a chance. I didn't. The Liliana Waker of the Dead will make me lose 3 life. This will make me lose 4 life. So hey. Semester's End could have saved us, but it was taken from us. Ah, Yorians. Oh, Yorians. I mean, come on. Come on, Yorian. Alright. This hand is pretty okay. Because we aren't going first, but we have the Scavenging Ooze. We have the Stonecoil Serpent if we really need to put it down. We're up against the Venota deck. That is a little bit annoying, but not the end of the world annoying. And now we even have the Conclave Mentor. So. Yeah, I think there's no need to put down the Stonecoil Serpent here. And if we can find another land, we're super happy. We are super happy if we can. Well, looks like maybe I should have put in one more land in here because we're getting screwed a lot by lands. A freaking lot by lands. And we're up against a Venota deck that will have a perfect Venota on turn 4. Oh, the Clarion Spirit, that is so bad. I really hope that we can find a land here. Please? No? Okay. We couldn't find a land. Could not freaking find a land. But we're still getting in there with the Conclave Mentor. Oh. Oh, yeah, right. I forgot. But at least we're getting some life back and we are getting rid of the doggo. So hey. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten in there, but I'm still so mad about the last game. It really breaks my confusion, my concentration. It really does. Really freaking does. I know, excuses. Freaking excuses. But let us see if they are... Oh, okay. Well, yeah, they still have the outset of Life's Bounty, so yeah. Let's not be super cheeky here. Oh, sweet bejesus. They still have 2 sacrifice, 1 outside of Life's Bounty here. But that is still okay to me. It is still freaking a-okay to me. Because we can still block that outside, that Clarion Spirit now. And next turn we will have a Stonecoil Serpent that will make our Wildwood Scourge even bigger. So hey, everything is still okay. And now we even found another land. Oh, that is so sweet. That is so freaking sweet. Alrighty, you know what? Let's put down the Scavenging Ooze here. Now we are attacking in with everything. Yes, we are. Oh, yes, we are. And I think we're just going super wide. And then we can make a big boy Stonecoil Serpent next turn. Sounds good. Sounds good to me. Oh no, here comes Venota. Okay. But well, we can still block away these 2. Still make ourselves a big boy Serpent. And as long as they don't find a Blade Historian here, we're super fine. We're super good. And it doesn't look like they did. Because why wouldn't they just put it on the field like immediately? The Haktos. Okay, the Haktos is a little bit annoying. Not gonna lie. Not gonna freaking lie. The Haktos is a little bit annoying here. But we have the Toski. But all we need to do is to keep back 1 blocker here. For the Venota. We don't have any 3-drops here. Oh, we do! We do have a 3-drop. Yeah, the Skyclave Apparition. What am I saying? What am I saying? So now we're drawing 2 cards, which is pretty good. We can block the Venota with the Toski. We have the Sparring Regimen even now. We can block the Haktos with the Skyclave Apparition. And as long as they don't have a Skyclave Apparition of their own, we're super good. We are super freaking good. Dude, I can just block that. It doesn't even have trample. So goodbye, my friendle. Goodbye, my friend. Alrighty. So how are we doing this? I think we're putting this one down for 3. Now we need to attack in with this one, and we need to attack in with this one. No, we don't need to attack in with this one. We're just doing it like this. I mean, it has indestructibility. And if he attacks in with something here, that is fine with me. That is absolutely fine with me. And if we can put down the Felidar Retreat next turn, I'm super freaking happy about it. The Elite freaking Spellbinder, well, we can still block that with our good friend, the Stonecoil Serpent. So hey, nothing's lost here. Nothing is freaking lost here. And I think they need to get the Sparring Regimen. That is at least what I think. That they should really get the Sparring Regimen. But hey, who am I to tell them what to get here? Maybe they're also getting the Vorinclex, who knows? Who freaking knows? Yeah, but it's the Sparring Regimen. That was a smart choice. Got to say, it was a smart freaking choice. But if we find a land here, we're super happy. Oh yes, we are. Are they attacking in with the Basri Lieutenant? They are attacking in with the Basri Lieutenant. Interesting. Freaking interesting. So I think we can take a hit here. Okay, I think we can take a hit here. Yeah, I still think we can take a hit here. I still think we can. Alright, we found a freaking land. That is so freaking good. That is so freaking good. So, yeah. We're doing this here now. Oh, sweet bejesus. They all have vigilance. But still no need to attack in with my Stonecoil Serpent. No need to do that. No way, Jose. And, yeah. They take the 6 here with the Wildwood Scourge. I'm totally fine with that. We're still drawing a card, thanks to the Toski. We found another land, which is freaking awesome. Very freaking awesome. So, what's your plan here? Another Hactus. Okay. The Another Hactus is pretty bad for us here. Not gonna freaking lie. Not gonna freaking lie. The Hactus is pretty bad. The other Hactus is indeed pretty bad. So what can we get here that would save us? From our wish board, nothing. Because it all costs stuff. Also the Hactus getting a 3 again here, that is just very bad for us. Very, very freaking bad for us. Alrighty. But we're never giving up, never surrendering. Never giving up and never freaking surrendering. I mean, yeah, we're just attacking him with everything here. Our Stonecoil Serpent. What? They could have so much won here. They could have won. They just had to block these two and get in with the Hactus. He could also be blocked, only be blocked by creatures with 3. Thank you, Marcelo Smith. Thank you so much. I'll take it. I'll take it. Alrighty. That was crazy. That was freaking crazy. Can we find a land? That is always the question. If we can't, we're kind of screwed. But I can just push the Swarm Shambler into Oblivion. So yeah. Let's just try. Let's just freaking try. I mean, we have a Great Henge finally. It's the first time seeing it in the last 3 games. So hey, we should take it. Oh. Oh. Well, we found a land. That is pretty good. That means that we can put down the Stonecoil Serpent here and just attack in. I think this might be Naya Adventures. We will find out very soon. Also with the Sparring Regimen, I'm very freaking happy. They have nothing on turn 2. Oh, it's just mono green. It looks like it is just mono freaking green. And we even found another freaking green source. Okay. This is very nice. So, we are getting ourselves the Containment Breach. Just in case they have... We're putting it on the Stonecoil Serpent. Just in case they have, like, something to, their own Great Henge or something like that. Also, we still have another Sparring Regiment, so no matter what they get here, we will just be overrunning them with 1/1 counters, which is freaking delicious. Oh, they are Gruul at least. They are freaking Gruul at least. Okay. The Kazandu Mammoth. I see you. I see you, Kazandu Mammoth. Alright, so this is the game where we draw all the lands. Okay, alright, that is fine. So we are getting ourselves the Academic Probation here. Now we are attacking in with the Stonecoil Serpent. If they want to block it here, they lose everything they own. And I will still have my... Oh, okay. Go ahead. Block it. It has trample, my friend. It has freaking trample. I still have my Swarm Shambler, which is pretty good. I can just push that guy. Push it real good. That fungus of mine. Sweet fungus of mine. The questing beast. Interesting. But is it good enough? Is it good enough? No blocks. No freaking blocks. No blocks were given. Alrighty. This is so good. This is so freaking good. Alright, let me see. This is 7. We need 4 more counters exactly. Which we have here. So let's choose non-land permanent. Can't attack or block. That is exactly what I wanted to happen. We have Exactsies here. We have freaking Exactsies. So let's get in there for the freaking Exactsies. Oh! So good. So freaking good. The Conclave Mentor was so clutch here. So freaking clutch. I love it. Love it. Alrighty, it's going pretty well. We're up against Optimizer. It's the Optimizer. We're going first again? Okay. This hand's even not that bad. Not even that bad. So we're putting down a green source first. Then we are going, I think we're going Luminarch Aspirant first. Oh, it's another Venota deck. My Venota. So let's go Conclave Mentor here. We need to go super strong immediately. Not leave him any chance to do anything here. Seems pretty fine with me. The Bone Crusher Giant. Okay, so yeah, that's that. That is also a-okay to me. Alright, it's not a-okay that we are stuck on lands once more. But hey, that's just what it is sometimes. I kept a 2-lander. So this might be the revenge of the Venota deck. Who knows? Who freaking knows? Oh boy, this is so bad. This is so bad. But at least we can go big here. And as long as they don't have a Venota here perfectly, everything is still... Oh, the Blade Historian. That is also very bad. Very freaking bad. Indeed. Yes, yes it is. Oh, yes it is. Okay, we found a land. Just a little bit too late. We still need one more. We still need one more freaking land. Okay. So we can take out one of his creatures here, which is pretty good. And as long as they don't have a Venota now, we're still a-okay. Oh my lord, what a freaking champion. What a freaking champion. Good game. We have no chance of coming back here unless they freaking scoop so hard. Their own Luminarch Aspirant and another Blade Historian. Not freaking bad. Not freaking bad, my friend. Absolutely not bad. Alright. So this is 12. This is freaking 12. And they're so high up. There's no way we can do it here. No freaking way we can do it. Holy bejesus. We could have found one land. It would have been so sweet. So freaking sweet. But now the word is so freaking wide for them. There's honestly... Oh, here's the land. Here's the freaking land. Just a little bit too late. Just a little bit too late. So can we do anything here? Can we do anything here? If they wouldn't have killed our freaking Conclave Mentor turn 1, it would have been a way different story. But like this, it is just freaking written in stone that there is nothing we can do. Written in the stone. So we can take 2 life back. 2 freaking life back, but yeah, we can only block so many. Oh man, the perfect freaking curvature. Good game. Well, Venota, take it. Venota, give it away. We were given a free win in the last Venota deck. Here is the revenge of the Venota. My Venota. There is a patron shout out. At the end of every video there's a shout out. Oh yeah, at the Copacabana, my friends. So thank you guys so very freaking much for supporting the channel with your hard-earned freaking cash. I appreciate it so freaking much. It helps me keep the show going, getting better and better in my setups and everything. I can buy stuff that I wouldn't be able to afford and make this video show even a little bit better for each and every one of you. So, thank you guys so very freaking much, especially my Gold Span Dragons, Nicholas Smith, Randy Donald, aka Donald T, Floriana Scott, J Human, Simster625, and Robinson vs. Parkinson's. And a big shout out to big boy Nico Bolus God Pharaoh, Earl. Thank you guys so very freaking much for supporting this channel on the Patreon. If you want to become a patron, check out the link down in the description. Easy as freaking pie. And yeah, if you don't have any money to do that, don't you worry about it, child. There's always ways to support the channel, like subscribing. It's freaking free. So here it is, where my mouse is. So if you didn't do so already, we're almost there, on a road to 3,000. We're very freaking close. It is less than 150 people. Not too long ago, it was 200 people. Not even a little bit longer ago, it was 500 people. So we're going very strong on the 3,000. Also, there will be an awesome giveaway. Another awesome giveaway. So don't you worry. Just push that button. Become part of the Malone Marauders, as we're calling ourselves now. Pretty cool name. I like it. And yeah, easy as pie. Subscribe, share the video with your friends, and soon there will be a giveaway. But yeah, let's get over the deck real quick. We had a lot of fun. I think I will be cutting the Skyclave Apparitions for the next version. Or I will be cutting the Vorinclex. And then these 2 lands. They weren't too useful, and I think just getting in there as fast as freaking possible is a little bit better than being afraid of rogues and having 4 more cards. So hey, but I had a lot of fun. We beat a Venota deck. We beat a mono green deck. The first game was also pretty well. The second game broke my heart a little bit. I got to admit, it broke my heart just a little bit, and I was a little bit sad. And the last game, yeah, that was just like the perfect everything for a Venota deck. But they will still be here until September, so you better get used to it. So, and best of all, we were able to use the semesters, and what else do you want? Nothing, I tell you. Semester is over. We can go back to our normal do-nothing life like always. Yeah, that's exactly what we do, especially here in Germany, not doing anything, nothing at all. So, thank you guys so very freaking much. 7 months of Malone. It's a crazy ride. We're almost already at 3,000. We were at the 2,000 when we hit the 6 month mark. So yeah, we're going pretty strong. I'm very freaking grateful. And very soon, maybe the world will return to normal and things will slow down a little bit. But until then, let's just celebrate every single day we have together. I'm MtgA Malone, and I will see you all tomorrow.